From the WBRZ Investigative Unit tonight, the Attorney General's office and the EPA have filed suit against Smitty Supply after the August fire that destroyed that facility and inadvertently polluted waterways. Bess Casserly sat down with an independent tester who has brand new unreleased results.
Michael, Scott Smith was on the ground in Roseland 2 days after the explosion. He's been back and forth collecting samples since. Brand new independent testing results given exclusively to the investigative unit show the presence of PFAs or forever chemicals in the Tangipahoa River and surrounding waterways.
It's highly carcinogenic and causes a lot of problems at very low levels.
The chemicals likely came from the firefighting foam used to put out the massive fire at the plant that burned for 2 weeks.
How far did these contaminants, specifically the PFAS, travel down the Tangipahoa River?
We're still early on, and this is all preliminary testing. But with that being said, we went 50 miles downstream, river miles, and south of Lee's Landing, and we got PFAS. We detected PFAS and dioxins that far downstream.
Smith's findings corroborated in the AG and EPA's newly filed suit against Smitty's, which specifically mentions firefighting foam being discharged from the facility.
They bioaccumulate. They don't go away.
Exposure can cause serious health effects, including cancer, liver disease, and fertility issues.
So it's very concerning whether you eat fish or have livestock on especially the river banks. And pets drinking the water, playing in the water, and humans, kids playing in the water.
Though the EPA has contained more than 11 million gallons of discharge from Smitty's, both Smith and the lawsuit warn there's still a threat of more pollution washing out if there's heavy rain.
Number one issue, when there hasn't been a lot of heavy rain, but when there was some heavy rain, my phone was blowing up with health symptoms and smells in the air.
Despite the lawsuit, Smith has been critical of the EPA's response.
I have an expression: you can't find what you don't look for. If they're not looking for the PFAS or they're not looking for the dioxins in the water, you can't find them. It is that simple. And I think if they went to the homes and the residents, which would welcome them and listened to people, saw their symptoms, they would have the same perspective. There wouldn't be any disagreement.
But he says there is good news.
There's no need for people to panic because we can get answers as to what they may have been exposed to.
And that in his nearly 20 years of responding to these chemical disasters, he feels support from local officials, specifically Parish President Robbie Miller.
This is the first time and may be the model example of what elected officials can do and listen and understand and start collaborating and working together. That's what's been missing.
Smith is hosting a community meeting tomorrow at 4 p.m. at the Mount Nebo Baptist Church in Roseland for residents to get the latest information. Attorneys will also be there to answer legal questions. For the investigative unit, Bess Casserly, WBRZ News 2.